Welcome back, chat, to episode 4 of the BOOFCAST. Today
Welcome.
is just Sophie and I as your co-host because Joey couldn't make it today. He was a little
Womp womp.
preoccupied, a little busy today, so we had to do without him. But we do have a very, very special guest on. He is someone who has been talked about a lot in these past 3 episodes. And he has cried every single episode because of how well we talked about him. Look at the biggest smile on his face right now, dude. But yes, it is
Goofy.
the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, Crimson himself.
Hi.
He's happy to be here. He's stoked, dude. He's been ready. He's been waiting.
Welcome, Crim.
Oh yeah, I've been
We're
waiting.
glad to have
day
you.
One.
Yeah, dude.
Quite happy to be here. Yeah, it's
So
gonna be
excited.
weird listening to myself, but hell, I'll roll with it.
It always is, but you'll get used to it.
Yep.
Well, welcome back, chat. Episode 4. The last episode I said that I was going to start reading off the best and funniest comments that we thought were great. And at Lunatize on YouTube said, fart. So thank you. The best rating we could have gotten, fart. 10 out of 10. Thank you for your comment. And in the future, if you want your comment or anything to be said here on the BOOFcast, well, comment down below. And also, don't forget to leave some topics for us because we are running dry.
Please, we're running out of topics.
I try my
We talk
best.
too much.
We can't rub this raw, man. We gotta get something in here.
Honestly, we run through them unintentionally so much that when I think about it, I'm like, damn, we've already talked about this. What else? And so for some people, it's so easy to be like, oh, well, you could talk about this. I don't want to fucking talk about that. Like,
There's
what's your...
just some things you don't want to. Yeah.
Well, something like that, but something too basic, like, what's your favorite color?
What's your favorite breed of dog?
I don't care. I'll be honest. I like to talk about, when was the last time you shitted?
20 minutes ago.
Yeah, like 2 hours ago.
Dude, I had to go before we started, but I was like, no, because I don't want to keep taking time. I've been shat 3 or 4 times today already, and it's not great. I love it, but it's not great.
Finally getting the release. The sweet release.
Dude, it is tough sometimes, especially when I go to work. Right off the bat, I get there, clock in, it hits immediately. I have to go
Shit
right.
time.
Yep.
See, people always say that, but I don't understand that. There's no time for bathroom breaks at my job. I'm
make
lucky if I
time.
get a piss break.
For me, there
I
is,
make
dude.
time.
Nope.
Nah, dude. For
My
me,
tables come first, bro.
I tell them I gotta go shit and I'm gone.
I think it's just
Nope,
because we're
you
working
can't
different.
say that. You can't say that when you're a waitress.
Yeah, we work. I was about to say that we work in different industries, so it's not the same.
Oh yeah.
Like me and Karim is kind of similar jobs, so anytime I have to go, I just go.
Unless I'm actually working with a customer, I can go shit.
I don't have any customers. I just work with my coworkers, and I'm like, I don't even say anything. I just leave. I'm like, yeah, if you don't see me for the next 20 minutes, I'm in the bathroom.
See, sometimes the
Usually
back of
if
house
the-
will do that.
Either if the motherfucker coworkers, they'll just see me walk off and they're like, either he's getting popcorn or he's shitting.
Popcorn? You guys just have
Yeah.
You have popcorn?
you guys can just go get popcorn?
HR manager makes it every day
What
at
the
11
fuck?
o'clock.
Dude.
It's so nice.
That's hype.
That's so crazy.
They've got a fucking popcorn machine in there. While I'm thinking about it, should I knock us? Wait, never mind.
Hello? Where do you think you are? This isn't Joe Rogan, brother.
Well, I
Well, in the
remember
first-
hearing censoring, and I forgot Joe used some strong words.
In the first minute, we can't. But I think we're past that already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
It's just embedded in my dictionary, you know?
Yeah, dude, I can't catch a fucking break. You see, I don't mean it because it just comes out.
It just comes.
It just comes. Don't come.
Too late. I've already come.
Let me be queer.
True. Hey,
Thank
it's
you,
not your
Coda, for the joke.
it's not your month anymore. Get out of here.
It's
get
always
1
Queer
month.
Obama month.
It's always what? Watermelon month?
Queer Obama.
Oh,
Queer Obama month.
I heard a watermelon month. Okay, that was
But-
not
Anyways,
racial chat.
Not motivated, I swear.
It's just what I heard. It's just what I heard.
wild.
I'm sorry.
Wild.
I'm sorry.
Put your hands on the hood.
Which one?
Stop.
Okay,
Guys, you gotta keep that off the BOOFcast.
Not
what?
here. Not here.
We can't have you guys flirting on cast.
Yeah, that's gotta be
Okay.
the
No,
after
strike
cast.
us down.
Okay.
No gay, no gayness on cast.
It's got to stay on the only chat.
Hold on.
How was your guys' Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
That was
go
my
ahead.
topic
Go ahead
I
and
wanted
talk
to
about
ask.
that. Go ahead and talk about
I was
it.
more full than a half-price prostitute. I don't think I could have ate anymore.
Good. That's how Thanksgiving is supposed to be.
Oh, that brownie didn't know what he was coming for.
My
Huh?
other follow-up was, what's your favorite like Thanksgiving tradition? And like, I don't know, kind of how do you guys do Thanksgiving? Do you have anything special your family does?
Nope.
I guess the only really Thanksgiving tradition we have is you have to eat so many plates, or we will make you leave your name at the door. You
What does
have
that
to
mean?
quote unquote earn your keep and keep the name, because if you can't eat your fill, you're not a insert name.
I'm so lost. Wait, you're gonna have to explain. What do you mean leave your name at the door?
It just means like get rid of it. It's just idiom.
Well, I'm an idiot
I've
for not
never heard
understanding
of
this
that.
idiom because I lost.
Yeah, idioms don't make sense unless you know them.
I mean,
They're
that
also
you can
hard
say
to
that about
explain.
anything though.
It
But, yeah,
basically
I
just
guess.
means like you can just get rid of your last name because it apparently you aren't like part of the family or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get what you mean.
Yeah, so like if you can't keep up, you're not part.
See, okay, if you
What
say
about
like
you?
if you say like that, then it makes sense.
I just have a weird way with speech, you know
I know,
this.
dude.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
work like a broken clock.
yeah, dude. The amount of times that you've spoken like an idiom or a metaphor, I'm like, dude, can you just tell me what you're trying to say? Because I don't understand.
The
I have
thing
to
is I understand idioms. I don't understand how to speak normal.
I gotta do
It's what I
solve.
grew up with.
I gotta solve a puzzle to try to figure out what it is you're talking about.
I mean, I grew up in a household of like, it's not, they said, I don't care. I don't give two shakes of a rat's ass.
Dude, I'm trying to see if Creamy wants to get on. She says she wants to come on.
Oh, can we get the grandma involved?
What about you, Maze? Any fun traditions?
Literally, no, dude. I mean, I haven't really participated in like
You want me to drag her in?
surprise
I can.
guest, surprise guest,
What's up, Creamy?
surprise guest. Creamy, you got, where's the camera? You got to turn your camera on.
Careful.
Sorry.
Surprise
Okay.
Hey,
guest.
room's
Okay.
clean this time.
Hello.
Go.
How
Not
are you?
really.
We just started,
I'm
so
here.
you're not late.
Yeah, we've only been at it for like 10 minutes.
Yay.
How was your Thanksgiving, Creamy?
I celebrated by myself.
What?
Aw.
That's a good way.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
you guys all in Ethan's server. And I was like, are you guys not doing anything?
No, apparently not. Well, I was supposed to go home and my work was like, you know what? Nah, you're gonna work the day after Thanksgiving and the entire weekend. I
Nah,
was like,
fuck you.
Wow,
all
that is
right.
insane.
Yep.
That's a bummer.
Yep. And but to make up for it, they're letting me have 2 Christmas like weeks off. So can't
I'd
complain.
make
Nice.
sure to get
Is
that
it-
in writing.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
definitely.
Yep.
Get that thing in
And
blood, because they will turn back on you quicker than shit.
I like literally a week ago, the owner calls me and he's like, "We have a problem." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "My granddaughter who makes the scheduling goes on and tells me you're wanting 3 weeks off." And I'm like, "Huh? Nah, nah, I'm not wanting 3 weeks off."
3 weeks off, that's just called a resignation.
For real, for real.
That's a vacation. dude.
Here,
Yeah,
here's
literally.
here's my resignation. But I was like, no, I would be able to pay for my the first of the year's rent if I
Yeah.
did that. And he was like, "Well, what days are you needing?" And then I started like reading off of November, and I'm like, "Oh shit. Nah, that's the wrong month." He's like,
Mhm.
"Well, you should be looking at December." So he's like a 80-something-year-old man running a laundromat.
Oh right.
And
yeah.
I forget you work at a laundromat.
Yeah, I did too. So when you're
Mhm.
saying you're like his granddaughter makes schedules, like you work like a family-owned business, like what's going on?
Basically, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
So like It is I say he's 80, but he's like in his early 70s, like 73 or something. And then
Close enough.
the white exactly, thank you.
So you've got a grandma, a grandpa, and a granddaughter working there.
Basically, and then they have a employee that has been there for 30 years.
Jesus.
It,
How do
Yep.
you?
are you 5'2"? That went straight over your head.
Yeah. I'm 5 foot. For real. I mean,
Pretty
look at my
close.
headphones. Look at my headphones. For
Dude,
real,
your
man.
head's so small they don't even get on your head.
Exactly.
Hey, wait, that's the W because no
Man.
headset dent. No headset dent.
True. This is true.
That is
On,
crazy.
on.
Y'all gotta have
Show
to
your
get
dents
new.
off, folks.
No.
No headset dent. No headset.
Yo.
Thank God.
Wait, I think I also don't have a dent.
I don't think I have one either.
I think I'm safe.
I think I do, but you can't see
Only
it
one
because
way to find out.
my hair's too dark.
But yeah, it's just literally technically they only have 2 actual employees, which is that woman that's been there for 30 plus years and me. And that's it.
Damn.
Jesus.
And when I
Fair,
say
yeah.
like it's working in a whole different decade, like you step into the laundromat and it's like you're walking in like the probably like the 70s or like 80s.
Next
As
thing
like
you know, Disco Steve's gonna.
they have like weird knickknacks like everywhere. It's like you could tell like old people run it. They have like a really
Yeah.
weird donkey that is like the face is completely deformed.
What?
You should definitely take a picture.
I
wanna
will
see
take
it.
a picture.
I want to see it.
I will take a picture of it and I'll like send it to y'all. But I think it's a donkey, like one of those like Hispanic donkeys that have like
Hey, we got the expert right here.
Okay, buddy.
It's not
Uncalled for.
racist if it's funny.
No, it's one of the I don't know what they're called. I don't know, like culturally, I don't know what they're called. It's just like the workers, like pack mule. I don't fucking know. I don't
Burro?
I think it's just a donkey, and be honest with you.
know.
I don't know about.
I can tell you some like crazy stories. I've only been there since August and I already have some wild stories from
I
working
think you've
there.
been telling me some.
Dude,
Yeah,
Are the
run it.
customers bad?
Wild.
I'm like in the ghetto.
Oh.
The one about the dude and his girlfriend, that one was fucking wild.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Tell them.
Oh
that.
yeah,
Okay.
you
I don't think
haven't
I know.
heard me.
Yeah, I
Tell
haven't
this
heard
shit
that.
right
Tell
now.
it.
Right
Crazy stories. Let's go.
Hold on, chat. Crazy
Crazy.
laundromat stories. It's about to get
Crazy
crazy.
laundromat
Crazy.
stories.
Crazy
Crazy.
laundromat stories with cream. So like I'm working one night and it's dead. I'm just doing my homework on my laptop. Next thing I know, a guy comes in with laundry and he's like, "Yeah, I haven't been here before." So like I tell him which like washing machines can clean clothes and comforter sets. And he was like nervous at first to go into detail about what had happened, but he like finally
Ooh.
he saw that I'm like younger. He thought I was 21 or like 20 or something. He thought I was younger than him. I know. I'm an ancient person. But he finally said that he ended up going to a frat party and he met this girl, brought her back to his frat house, told the guys to leave because I guess it was like a shared bedroom type deal. They end up leaving. They get it on. And it was like a bloodbath from what the guy told me.
Huh?
Bloodbath. So like he was bloody from like his chest area down.
Why?
Did
What?
Did he mass murder this woman?
So she started freaking out. He started freaking out. He was like, "Did I like just break your hymen? And she was like, no, I've had sex before. And he's like, are you on birth control? Like, what's wrong with you? She had basically no idea. And I'm assuming he just did it way too hard and like damaged her internally or something. That's my only assumption.
She wasn't like on her
Holy.
period or something.
No, that's what the guy had told me. She was not on her period.
This dude was packing.
That's insane.
Holy.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yes.
Bro's got more in a
I'm
bear
concerned for her.
Yeah, so
She left
Man
that room.
pulls out Excalibur and
She
just
left that room in a
fucking
wheelchair.
boom.
Jesus
real.
Christ.
So this is the gross part. So he puts his clothes back on, doesn't even clean himself off or anything.
Did he come straight from the bedroom?
Brother man.
Yeah.
What?
Why? Why?
Blow
Take a
his ass
shower.
in the
What?
laundry machine and clean him too. The longer
know,
the
he
blood
smelled
sets
so
there,
bad.
the longer it'll set.
I mean,
Ooh.
blood, as it like just sits there and it starts to like oxidize on you, it just
makes
smells.
You can
So-
take a
It's-
5-minute shower.
For real, he just wanted her gone at that point. Like he was traumatized. And
I mean,
so
Poor
then
guy.
I'm sure
he-
everybody in this situation was traumatized, including
oh,
you.
including me.
Free
in all
therapy
honesty,
sessions right here.
I honestly laughed at him to his face about it. 'Cause I just didn't
I would have
know.
too. That's fucking hilarious.
I didn't know like what to say to him. So
I hope it wasn't his
Um,
first time, because that would have been fucking
I
nightmarish.
asked him. No, I asked him. He said, "Nah, this is not my first time." And I was like, "Okay."
That would have been
I-
fucking nightmare fuel.
I asked
For
him
real.
because he like carried himself like very maturely, like he was, but like you could tell that he was still bothered by it. So I asked him, like, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? I just turned 19. And I'm like,
Damn.
dude,
That's fucked up.
dude.
that is
So-
insane.
And I think I asked him, like, do you remember if the girl was like, what grade, like, what classification was she? And he was like, she was like either a junior or a senior. I'm like, damn. So, like, she was like, I guess, preying on some young, fresh meat for real, for real.
She
Probably.
wanted to ride. She wanted to ride a Harley.
For real. And so he ended up taking her back to her dorm room, which was the dorm room I stayed in, and it was a shithole.
Mhm.
But she doesn't even like take a shower either. She just puts her clothes over all of that blood too.
Why? What is with these people? I would
think
not
They
be
just
able to
like
do
it or
that.
something. I don't fucking know.
They're full on like she was freaked out, but she wasn't like as freaked out as he was. He just wanted her gone
That's just
after
one
that.
hell of a Bloody Mary.
For real. And so he takes her back. She was like, I'm still like down to hang out with you and like be with you after this. And he was like, oh yeah, same.
yeah,
and I
yeah.
asked him,
Sure.
for real, I asked, I was like, are you gonna talk to her after that? He said, hell no.
Nah, dude, I would not.
Nah, keep
Nah.
that bitch away from a 10-foot pole.
Dude, so he ended up taking all of that laundry, the bedding, like he told me that his bedding, it was just his comforters and his pillowcases. For some reason, his pillowcases got completely drenched in blood, and I don't remember how that
Dude.
happened. But it was just
Are we sure he
comfort-
didn't kill her?
he probably
Never
did.
seen her
I don't
alive.
know. I didn't. I don't think
Really quiet.
I don't think I asked for her name or anything. I just personally I didn't even want to know. But
You probably asked way more questions than I would have. I would have been like, "Yup,
It's the rise of
fucking
Dahmer
washing machine's
again.
right there. Go for it,
Yep.
man. Let me know if
Have
you have
fun."
questions."
Dude,
Fuck.
yeah, what if he was just a
Cool.
modern age Dahmer? What
Yeah.
if you caught him?
What if you see him on the news in years? and you're like, yo,
You'll know.
that's the guy from the
That was
laundromat.
That was a fucking blood guy.
If you ever see a news clipping, send it to us, and we'll put it on the next episode of the
Dude.
podcast. Be like, guys, you remember episode 4? This is him.
We
Oh my
found him.
god.
We caught the big dick devil, guys. We got him.
He was like, when he first got here, he like, when we started talking, he's like, do you own this? I was like, no, I don't plan on staying here any longer. He's like, I plan on owning a laundromat or car wash someday. And I'm like, you're a
He's
business
laundering
major,
money.
aren't
That's literally what I was thinking.
Dude, this guy's a criminal, like,
Walter White style.
on
Damn.
God.
Monster
for
White.
real.
Crazy.
For real. And I haven't seen him since then after that.
And maybe he
Probably
got
for the
Homer
better.
too.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. It's just like with people there, it's literally always like a different story. Or like, you think it's gonna be like nice and chill one day? Nah. You'll have a crackhead coming in trying to actually burn the place down. And that's what happened like 2 days ago.
Dude,
What do you mean?
what the fuck?
What do you...
You live in an
You're
arson
just dropping
zone.
that on us. Like, what the fuck?
A cracker tried to burn
Please,
down
guys.
the
I
laundromat
almost
2 days ago?
died. Next topic.
No, I want to hear about the crackhead.
So I don't know. Like when I'm working, I'm like able to watch TV and just sit there. If someone needs me, they can come up to like the attendance desk. But like I don't really interact with people unless they need me. So a woman comes up to me and she's like, ma'am, I think something's on fire here. And I go and I'm like looking around in the front of the shop or in front of the laundromat. There's no smell of like burning. There's no smoke. There's nothing. But in the back, I had seen that 2 doors were open. One that goes behind the dryers, so that way I guess you can take out the lint or whatever, just like for maintenance. And I saw the door was open for that, and then I saw the bathroom door open. And the so I'm trying to think. So I saw that open, I looked in, no one's back there. So I close it. And then I could start smelling the fire. So then I look around and I saw that this trash can's literally starting to smoke up or whatever. And I go up to it. It's completely empty. And there's like someone's like rolled up. I don't know if it was like a joint or I don't know what it
Man,
was.
smoking a J.
Something, I don't know. But it was like catching our trash on fire.
So do you think it was
I
a purposeful attempt, or you think somebody was just doing crackhead shit and it?
I really do think
They
someone was doing
probably almost
crackhead
got
shit.
caught. He flicked the J and it almost caught y'all
Okay,
on fire.
no, I don't think somebody's gonna waste that.
Well,
Dude.
it might have been like a cigarette butt or like a fucking. I don't
It
know.
was
Sometimes you ash it and it's still on fire a little bit, you know.
It
Mhm.
wasn't like a regular cigarette, like a Marlboro or something like that. It was like a rolled up. I
Hmm.
don't want to say roach or a joint or something, but it was like something rolled up as like a joint or a roach. I mean, I don't know my hardcore drugs, so like
Yeah.
I'm just assuming that it was like a joint or something.
Was it
but,
crack or fen? We need to know.
Dude,
Was it on a
Probably
spoon or
both.
in a needle?
A little bit both.
nowadays,
It's
yeah.
probably both. But I had to like take the trash out and like go around telling people everything's fine. And I flat out like looked at everyone and I said, whoever decided to smoke in the bathroom and just decided to throw the either your joint or roach away in an empty plastic trash can, you just caught us on fire basically, and you're an idiot. Like I just flat out said that to everyone. And they just looked at me like, of course, with like crackhead energy. They just thought I was crazy and then paid me
Dude.
no mind.
Crackheads
So, I
always be
mean-
doing the most wild shit, and then they look at you like you're the fucking problem.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
dude.
We've got such a
bro.
crack problem where I live.
They're like,
I
how
see-
dare you be here while I'm doing crackhead shit?
9 times out of 10, if you're driving down a gravel road at night, you'll find some fucking skinhead walking around 4 in the morning, no shoes,
Don't even
on the
tell
gravel
me,
road,
bro.
just fucking walking. And they'll just never
No.
stop.
No, like I will be leaving work and it's like I live in a small town, college town. So like when it's like by 9:30 to 10, there's hardly anyone on the road. So it's just pitch black other than the stoplights or whatever. And so I'm like a little bit of a speeder, but like there
Leadfoot.
will be people in solid black clothing.
That's just
And-
People
retarded.
do that around here too.
Yep, and they'll walk right in front of you. And I can't
And
even
you're like,
see
bro,
it.
are you trying to fucking die or what?
Are you trying to get me a
Please take
felony?
me.
Damn. But that happened. I've had I had one white, like it was not the person I would expect that would have like do this to me. I had like one skinny white dude come up and he's like,
Is it because he was
"Ma'am?"
white?
Yes.
Now we're
Yes.
calling people
No.
out.
Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
okay. Was in-
So I like it's always starting with me not just minding my own business, bro. So like I'm minding my own business. Next thing I know, a little scrawny white guy shows up, big old glasses, like the stereotypical white nerd. Be like, "Ma'am, I just want to let you know that I found this in the dryer." Drops it on the counter, and it is like a freshly cleaned and dried weed bud. And I'm like,
Wow.
"You've
Dude.
got to be kidding me!" And I mean, I didn't know what else to do with it, so I wasn't about to fucking smoke it because it could be laced with fentanyl.
No, it just got cleaned, bro. It's good.
Dream was
It's
like,
good.
oh wait.
Good.
It
Dream's
just
like-
got washed.
Dream was like, that's where I put it.
For real. And the thing is, like, person never came back for it. I threw that bitch away because I wasn't even if it was
Bruh.
washed.
You know they were
I
looking for that nug
know.
later, and they're like,
Nah,
"What the fuck?
for
Where did I
real.
put that?"
I've had people leave their full on purse, like I don't know what they are called, like clutches or like little
Right.
wallets that are
Yeah.
like keychain wallets.
Oh, yeah.
I've had people leave those. Full on debit card, credit cards, license.
Thanks for the
Never-
dildo, chump.
For real. But like they have never came back for it, like at all. I've had people leave their rings. I've had people lose their earrings. I've had crazy drop-offs. Like at this laundromat, we are allowed drop-offs, so people will bring us their clothes, drop them off. I have to weigh them and this, that, and the other, and then I clean them and fold them for them. I've had this one chick that she had to either be a welder or like a factory worker or something because she was so greasy and just disgusting. And
Probably played Overwatch.
She probably played
Neck beard and a
Overwatch.
half.
she didn't have a neck beard or anything. She was like probably 150. That's my guess.
She played Valorant. Okay, got you.
We
For
understand.
real.
We understand.
Yep. And so I had to go do her laundry, and I kid you not, her underwear was the nastiest
Oh.
thing ever. Like, when I'm talking nasty, I'm talking used, discharge. It's fucking gross.
Ah,
It was
dude.
disgusting. I will never, after I graduate, I will never work on a laundromat again.
Yeah.
Not happening. Fuck
Wouldn't
that.
I'm sure you
imagine it.
see
Never
some
again.
vile shit.
She was the only chick that had both vaginal discharge and used period underwear.
Dude. She played
Yep.
League.
I feel like I would just wash. Like, why would you bring that to a laundromat Why would you
She's
not
definitely
just
got a
deal with that
bucket under her
yourself?
chair for mid-match shits.
But like a lot of the people, I'm starting to like realize that a lot of the people are not people that live in this town that I'm currently like staying in. A lot of
They go
them
to-
are like workers.
I mean, with that type of like clothes, I'd go to another town and wash my shit.
If
Yeah,
I was
you don't want
soaked
anyone
in
to
blood,
know.
I would go to the
I'm-
next town over.
That's
Well,
that first Chris story was crazy. I'm sorry.
the whole
Between that and the
Oh,
period
I don't wanna
underwear,
get
I would
ID.
quit.
We caught a murderer live on the podcast.
Hey
for
yo.
real.
I hear the sirens. Not again.
There was I had a dude, I think the period story and this story that I'm about to tell you are probably like
On
tied with
par.
yeah.
Holy. Okay. Buckle up.
So
I'm
it's
strapped in,
not
coach.
like gross or anything. It's more like I don't know how to describe it. More like fucked up at like in the situation. So I was finishing up or no, I wasn't finishing up. I come and clock in, probably 2 hours go by, and it's about like maybe 5 or so ish. And this old black woman comes in. She's like hunched over, like as if she has been at a computer desk all of her life, like can't stand up properly. And she has a special needs man. She told me that he was 25, so like our age basically. And he was
I ain't
mentally
that old. I ain't
retarded. Like
ancient.
listen, we are all gonna die at one point. So I'm saying that we're all old. I'm ancient. But she
Chat. For context, Creamy's
basically
30.
whoa,
Whoa, you had to go and
Listen.
dox her full government? My god.
I am not even that. I'm about to be 28 in March.
So
Uh-huh.
basically 30.
Where's the birth certificate?
Listen, I will show you.
I bet your
anything
name's
else.
not
Oh,
even Creamy.
Nope.
I
Nope.
bet that's not even your
I
real
bet it's
name.
Chris.
Chris.
Chan. Did y'all see that Christian's having a baby?
Yes,
Yes,
dude.
I
I
heard.
don't know
What
who
the
that
fuck
is.
is that, man?
No, we have
I heard
to.
ab-
We have
I
to tell her
heard
about
it. I
Christian.
didn't know he could get his right hand pregnant.
That's crazy, dude.
Please, what woman?
Who let
would
Chris
want
Chan
to-
smash?
Who's that down bad to
Oh,
fucking
Chris
bang Chris
Chan.
Chan?
Yeah,
I thought you
Chris
said
Chan.
Christian. I was like, who's Christian, bro? I don't know anyone named
I
Christian.
knew you were far gone, but I didn't know you were that far.
Yeah, no,
gone.
no, I did hear about that actually, and it kind of ruined my morning.
I'm
I was
pretty
like,
sure
what the
you
fuck?
brought
This
it
is
up
why I
and
should
that's
fucking
how I
delete
learned about it.
TikTok.
That was really crazy. That's probably like the equivalent of is her name Amber Rose? No, what's her
Oh,
name?
Gypsy
Amber
Rose.
Heard?
Gypsy
Thank
Rose.
you.
Yeah.
Yep. I know
Gypsy
all
Rose.
about that one too.
So, like-
she's also pregnant, right?
Yes,
Why does that
she's
name
messing
sound
around with
familiar?
2 dudes.
She's
apparently.
the one that she was like abused by her mother for a really long time, and then her and her boyfriend killed her mom, and she was in prison for a while, and she just got released like a year or 2 ago, and now she has like a reality show, like all this other
Yep.
shit.
chick that
Lit-
kept getting pills from the doctors because her mom's like, oh, she's got this.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
She's like, all
Munchausen
good.
by proxy, and so her mom was abusing her by saying she has all these things and making her go through like muscular dystrophy tests, which are really, really painful, and like
Mhm.
all these other surgeries that she didn't need.
Yep.
Like she got her saliva glands removed when it just didn't need to happen, and her mom. They were caught in Katrina, so she lied and said that Gypsy was younger than she was, so she could like keep control of her longer. Like I guess nobody really knows like how old she is because they lost all of her actual records, but like
Yeah.
they guess she's whatever age she's saying now,
Wow.
right?
I mean, really,
Like
all you
but
can
it could
do
be
is
off
either
by a
look
couple
off
years.
a certificate or do like gene testing, and even that's not accurate.
Yeah, it was a while ago. I mean, I'm sure they probably figured it out now, but like for a while they didn't actually know how old she was, and like when all this broke, it was like a really big thing. But now she's like doing the social media thing, and people like loved her at first, and now people are kind of turning on her and being like, okay, so this is wild and you shouldn't be having a baby and like all this other stuff.
It's like saying, well, I don't know. Could we compare Gypsy Rose with Trisha Paytas? I think they're like
I don't
on
think
equal.
so, honestly, because I think
Well, other than being
Trisha. I mean, well, first of all, I think their like upbringings and how they came to be famous is completely different. Trisha has been doing the social
True.
media influencer thing for a long time. She
Hey.
dug her own grave of fucking controversies and stuff. And I don't hate Trisha, but like Gypsy had a very unfortunate traumatic bringing to fame, and I think that's completely different. I think that's why you can't compare them,
It
in my
Okay.
opinion. Because I think
Same
Gypsy
road, different
is
turn.
socially behind as well, because she was like abused and isolated her entire childhood. She gets thrown in jail for what, like 10 years or something. So she never really figured out how the actual world works. Like she is so behind, you know what I mean? Like
She
Yeah.
hasn't
No, I
had
agree.
time to integrate herself.
Yeah.
yeah, like she's still trying to catch up on like how things are, you know what I
If you
mean?
take a
And
gerbil out of the
Trisha's
cage
just
and keep it
purposefully
around
doing
dogs, it's not going to behave like a gerbil.
yeah, exactly. Like Trisha's just doing Trisha things. Although I do think Trisha's gotten better, and I think she's really cute with her daughter.
Trisha
I'm
things.
trying to think what other YouTubers like. I don't want to say bad. Well,
Pretty much any
Did you guys
Minecraft
see that
YouTuber.
Onision was trying to make a comeback on TikTok? You guys know who that is?
I know
Or-
who Onision is. No way he tried to come back.
Yeah,
Dude,
he
oh
is.
my god.
He's like posting all his old content and stuff, and like a bunch of kids are finding this guy and being like, "Who the fuck is this?" He's still posting his like banana song and stuff, and everybody's like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro!" And then
Dude.
I've seen like recent videos being like, "Onision did all of this shit, like, and now he's trying to come back, and he's a fucking loser." I was an unfortunate victim of Onision. I was an Onision. I watched him for like a little while, and then I realized I was like, "Oh my god." This is so bad. I hate this man.
Dude,
what
no
did he
fucking
At
way.
least you
I'm
got a
like
wig.
out of the loop. I kind of know who he is, but I don't know
I
like.
heard
Well, first of
banana
all,
and
he's
I
a
thought you were
pedophile.
talking about the dancing banana dude. It's banana
Like-
time or whatever the
No, it's like a.
peanut
He's like,
butter
I'm a
jelly time.
banana. I'm a banana. It was a really big, funny
You're
meme
bringing
for
back
in like
traumatic memories.
2016. I know, right? 2016 Tumblr era.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Okay,
much,
I
it
don't
was
yeah.
not a
know
good
shit.
time. Not a good time. He needs to stay out of the spotlight, and I'm glad that people are pointing it out and being like, "Hey, he's fucking over there. Don't let
You
him
need
try to do the same
keep him out
shit."
of the spotlight, shoot him into the sun.
I know
He also-
Tobuscus is active on Twitter or X
Oh,
now.
I don't remember what happened with that, but I remember his like downfall. I never watched him really.
Neither did I.
I think I watched a video on him and he was probably playing with someone else.
He's probably diddling kids. Let's be real.
We got
All these
enough ditties
YouTubers
in
are
the
going
world.
down
We don't
for.
need no more.
I mean, that was Onision's thing too. He was diddling kids. So
I'm just saying, it seems like Minecraft creators either become a semi-decent like musician or a pedo, and they always choose both pills.
or a shitty musician and a pedo.
Hey, shout out
commonly.
Dream. Shout out Dream.
Damn.
You know one that made me sad, and
Hmm.
I accept that this era will be forever dead and there's no coming back for this YouTuber. But when I was a kid, like 10, 11, some of the first YouTube videos I ever really watched and got into was like Sky Does Minecraft and like that whole era. And I was so sad when like his whole channel crashed. It was
Dude,
a dumpster
I
fire.
was in middle
was that,
school when
dude?
Minecraft got big and all these Minecraft YouTubers started coming out into light, but I never once watched any Minecraft YouTuber. Not any
The
Minecraft
only dude I
videos.
ever watched
YouTubers.
always did like Lucky Block things.
I never watched any of that.
Yeah, the
And I'm
Lucky
so
Blocks.
glad I
OG.
stayed
Intro
away
was
from
like
that.
it was always like
I love the videos. They're like it was like a really good nostalgic era of YouTube, and that was
I
like
wanna
mainly
know.
what I watched on YouTube for a long time, and then I transitioned into like more just like general gaming stuff.
She
But the
transitioned.
downfall of your favorite childhood creators is really hard to watch, and it's so sad.
Dude, no, that's how I was with FaZe, dude. So when you guys were in your Minecraft era, I was in my FaZe
who it
era of
was.
watching
Yeah.
Black Ops 1 and 2, trick shot montages and shit. FaZe, dude. When I tried to get into FaZe, all this shit, that's where I was at. I wasn't in Minecraft stuff. I was on Call of Duty, and then seeing a FaZe New York house, dude, I wanted to be there so fucking bad. And it like inspired me to want to have like a YouTuber house when I grow up. And then just seeing the decline of FaZe, and oh, dude, it was so tough to see everybody
Any
get
YouTuber
outed.
house is
Yeah,
not the
I've
move.
come to realize that I never want to do that ever.
I mean, that was the same thing with that whole era of Minecraft. Dude. They did like a team crafted house, and that was literally what started the entire fall apart
I
of
think
that
that's
whole
the
thing.
biggest decline when you start to live with people that you like make videos with or your friends.
Yeah,
It'll just come
it's
crashing
too
down.
much.
It'll come
They always
crashing down.
say
You
if
see them
you
too much. You
try
get
to
tired
live
of
with your
people.
friends,
Yep.
you may be best friends in real life, but if you start living with them, you're gonna
You're-
find out bad
you're gonna
habits of
start to
theirs, and
hate-
you're gonna
yep.
hate them.
Dude, yes, that's why I'm staying away. I'm gonna go off, live by myself.
I watched a lot of my friends go through that, like in school right now, because I also live in a college town. So a lot of my like high school friends move right in with their friends, go to school at the local college, and two of my coworkers right now actually, they both work at the same place in the same position, and they live together. And one of their boyfriends lives with them. So there's three people in this apartment, this girl and her boyfriend, and then her best friend. And they have been fighting ever since they moved in together. And I was like, bro, see, I'm
It's
telling you, this is why
crazy.
you don't do that.
Yep,
Also, why would you want to live with your best friend and her boyfriend? I would just feel like I'm third wheeling the entire
pretty
fucking
much.
time.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'm sure at
Dude.
some point that boyfriend's gonna get like, hey, something's up here. Even
Yeah,
though
they were
there's nothing.
beefing.
Do you remember that chick that I told you about in my old apartment complex?
You're gonna have
when-
to narrow it down.
When you
talk
live
a
with
lot.
your
With those roommates
Yeah,
that
yeah.
were just like filthy disgusting?
yeah, dude, they set the kitchen on fire.
What the fuck?
They did!
Why is all this arson happening around you, Creamy? You got something to tell us?
You live in an arson state, woman. What the fuck?
I will show you all the pictures. Let me
Bring-
see. I don't
You
think
need to get the hell out of that state now.
Bring it up, send it, editor, put it in somewhere.
Editor, put it right here.
Editor.
Right here, editor.
Wait, I think it might actually be in the server. I don't remember. It
was
might
a
be,
long
but it might
time
be.
ago.
It's gonna take
I
a
don't-
while of searching.
Oh my
You gotta
god!
put the
I will-
picture of the donkey in too,
Yeah.
I will.
We need
I
the donkey,
will.
the fire.
so the chat can
anything
see the
else that comes
donkey.
up.
This girl that came into the apartment, she was invited by her best friend, and she took the empty bedroom, of course. And as soon as she was brought in, she like took over the entire apartment. Now, all four of us, we're complete strangers. Like when we all moved in, or I was technically like the newbie before this other girl, but like when I arrived, I just like was the mediator. I did everything, like cleaned. I was the cleaner. I was the fucking housemaid. But anyway, getting sidetracked. But this girl came in. She was like, I am so thankful for y'all to like allow me to come in and live in y'all's apartment. Turns out that she was basically fighting for her life in this, not the same building, but the same complex. So she was in either a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment, and she was with her friends. These friends had a guy living there that wasn't on the lease, drug dealer, red flag already. And
Not on the lease, and a drug dealer. You know
Nothing
he's
wrong with
never paying
dealers.
rent, bro.
Yep. And he was a woman beater too. And she
Oh,
was
what the fuck?
Well, that's a red flag.
He
Yeah,
was a
great guy to
Stealing
have
part
around.
is just fine. Those guys are always the chillest.
That's exactly what I look for
Unless
in a
it's
roommate.
hard.
Unpredictable and violent.
So was the
As long as
girl.
it's
So was
not
the
hard
girlfriend.
drugs, they're chill.
Crazy and crazy. Doesn't cancel out.
Nope. So
My mom always said, "Don't stick your dick in crazy." But if my dad had listened, I'd have never been here.
damn. I mean, same here. Both my parents were crackheads at one point, but
Shout out, I guess.
Throw a fucking
shout out to my mom.
dart at a damn wall of drugs and
One of my
hit
friends
everyone.
told me that one time. She was like, "Oh my god, yeah, my mom back in the day used to do crack," and I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, but don't tell anybody I told you that." So I won't say her
What?
name,
Straight on the
but she
podcast.
knows who she is if she ever listens. Shout out that hoe. She's
Shout out the hoe.
and shout out her mom. Her mom's chill as fuck. She doesn't
But
do
that-
crack
No
anymore.
longer a crackhead.
No longer
more.
a crackhead.
Stopped
Good
after
job.
the first birth.
But like that chick, she like was fighting for her life. The guy she was like at this point just not even trying to talk to the girl or the guy. She was like trying to stay in her room. Like if she goes and lives or went there that when she was part of that building or whatever, she would just go straight into her room and only come out whenever she needs like to cook or like throw away something. That was it. But like the dude was beating on the girl, and the girl ran into this chick's room, and he basically almost knocked her door off of like the trim. And so at that point, she's like,
Yikes.
I'm done. And the cops were constantly called. Nothing
That
was
dude
done.
needed his clock cleaned.
He needed a never mind.
Someone needed to straighten his shit.
So he ended up finally at one point getting arrested, and the chick ended up bailing him out.
Bro.
Mind-boggling, but whatever. But at that point,
Stockholm syndrome.
this
Unfortunately, it
roommate-
sounds like the cycle of abuse.
yeah,
It's labeled as Stockholm syndrome. You always come back to your abuser.
for real.
You feel like they need you or you need them.
For real. I've been in that situation. Maze knows who I'm talking about.
Oh man, yeah, I do.
Did I tell you what had happened recently? I don't think I have.
Recently, no, but let's keep that off the podcast. We'll talk about that later.
No, that's actually
We don't wanna get
rated on
canceled now.
what has happened.
Oh my
I'll
god.
have to tell
Postcast
you.
chat.
For real. So, yeah, that girl came and she stayed. She was not the one that burned the apartment down, actually. So to
Burned
go
it
off
down
of
or
like,
tried to?
It was an
no,
accident.
there was two. Yeah,
Oh, there was two separate incidents? Oh
Accident.
my god.
no, it was actually the girl that did it. Two separate girls, like two completely different chicks. The girl that was trying to cook, she had
trying to
rust
cook
in
what?
her. For real, she had rust in her pot, and it was like a stainless steel pot.
Rust.
And she was like, I don't know how to remove it. And she looked on the internet, and it was either, I can't remember what her excuse was. Either she looked on the internet, Facebook, something. It was just on the internet. Someone told her to put the pan on an eye. Our stove was electric, so like an electric eye. Let it heat up and then put vegetable oil in it. So
Bro.
she did that, and then she said she stepped away for like 2 minutes. I don't believe that for nothing.
Dude, that seemed like
For-
2 hours.
When they say 2 minutes, it's been 30, 40.
Yeah. So she goes into her room, stays in her bedroom, comes back. The entire stovetop and the microwave were completely like engulfed in flames.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Yep. And so she ended up
She's lucky she didn't
grabbing.
take that to the face.
No, this is the crazy part. So she didn't know what to do. So she grabs the pot and rushes it outside. She drops the pot on our floor, and like the vegetable oil like flames were on our floor.
Oh
I don't
my
know how it
God,
didn't
bro.
fuck up the flooring, but
It just built Tonka Tough.
apparently I don't know, but she took the pot outside, threw it outside, and just stomped on it basically until the fire went out. And so the other girl that I was just talking about, she calls the front office, and the front office was like, yeah, we'll send the fire department out there. They never sent no fire department out there.
Unless they see
They-
flames, they're not coming.
They told the girl, you need to go get the not the fire hydrant, the fire extinguisher, and put the fire out that way.
Carry a whole
And
fire
he-
Don't
hydrant.
put water on
Yeah,
an
big
oil
old
fire.
hydrant. Just throw the entire metal casing onto the fire.
On the floors.
That didn't work. For real.
I
So-
had on.
For real.
That reminds me of the clip
So-
of fucking SpongeBob throwing the fire extinguisher at the fire.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Have you never
I'll
seen
show
Like
it
an
before?
OG episode.
Really?
Like Mr. Krabs gives him the
Yeah.
fire extinguisher to put out the fire, and he just grabs it and throws it at the fire.
That
Yeah.
I have no recollection of this.
I'll show you later.
was definitely
great
like in the
episode.
first few seasons.
Oh yeah, it was early.
So probably when I like was actually watching it. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't have any memory of that. I just have like a memory. I don't know if y'all were like. I don't want
probably-
to say if y'all were even around at this point.
I probably
but,
wasn't
like,
even a twinkle in my daddy's ball sack yet.
So like.
By the
Damn.
time I was born, you were getting to the end of elementary.
I had like this. I don't even remember what they're called. There was like actually portable mini like DVD players, and like the screen
Oh,
was
yeah.
like this big.
Oh,
the
I used to have
CD?
one. Yeah, dude. I know what you're talking about. I used to have one of those.
The
I didn't have one, but my
SpongeBob.
best friend did.
I had a SpongeBob version of that one, and it played the marching band one.
Oh,
yeah,
Sweet
Oh,
Victory.
Yeah,
I think they were called like
Yeah.
Video X's or something. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Wait,
Yes.
Cream, look at the DM I just sent you. I sent you the GIF.
Okay.
Editor, when you see this, put the GIF in.
Oh my god! Yes, yes, I remember this. This is when SpongeBob was peak, in my opinion.
Honestly, yeah.
Definitely.
The pie bomb.
Until the later end, it was still pretty good in my
They're
opinion.
bombs. They're made in a bomb factory.
What's y'all opinion on the Patrick show? I hate the fuck out of it.
I never
I
don't
even
even know what
saw
you're
an
talking
episode
about.
of it. You
What
didn't know
are
there
you
was a
talking
Patrick
about?
show? You guys didn't know there was a Patrick show? Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
they tried to do a rerun where it was just Patrick in.
Like a
I don't know if you're
spin-off.
familiar with it, but it was basically Uncle Grandpa with Patrick.
Yeah, no. I'm not
It
into
was a
that.
fucking.
It was like
acid trip.
SpongeBob.
It was so weird.
It was like Patrick and like his family, and then they were like, "Oh, in this cartoon show, like Patrick has his own friends aside from SpongeBob," and it just tried to show all of that. But I never
Yeah,
once saw an
no.
episode.
And
of
they
it.
always got into wanty acting.
I like that sounds like a fever dream.
Dude, honestly, it
So
could
was
be.
Pickle and Peanut, and it's still a real thing.
I don't even know what that is either.
It was a TV show that ran for a while. The two main characters were a pickle and a peanut. I swear to God.
Pickle
I have no idea what
Rick.
you're talking about.
What?
Do you guys remember like that super weird show that was on Cartoon Network? It called Fanboy and Chum Chum. Did you guys ever
Yeah.
see
That
that?
was on
Yes.
Nickelodeon. That was on
Yes.
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
on
okay, never
Nickelodeon.
mind. My bad. I always remember watching that show and being like, "What the fuck is this? And where the fuck is my good shows? Like, where's Fairly Odd Parents?"
Dude, not for real. Fanboy and Chum
R.I.P.
Chum
to
was
love
the
that
so
show.
old
OG.
fairy. Have y'all seen the new one?
I've seen the
I
trailer, but
avoided it.
not an episode of it.
I avoided it.
I didn't want to watch it.
They
I told you it's a real thing.
They did Foop dirty, bro. They did Foop
Damn.
so
Really?
dirty.
Why?
Not my man Foop.
Yes.
Come on.
This
Foop
is 90% of the show.
This is fucking ugly. R.I.P.
Wait, I need to
Foop.
see. I need to see the new Foop. Let me.
It looks
do
so
too.
ugly.
Chat. Hold on.
It's so bad. I haven't watched it, but I've seen the trailer for it.
It like I don't like the direction that they went with it, and I don't.
Ew,
like
what happened to
the-
Foop?
Wait, how do you find the
Yeah.
new one?
I literally just looked up Foop
Just
2024.
Look up new Foop.
Oh,
What
And
happened
they
to
It's
had
getting
to
old.
change. They had to change. Poof. Poof is not his name anymore. Cosmo and Wanda's kid.
Yeah,
Is it
they
now-
changed them. It was so.
They changed it because it was a slur. Apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a slur in like
guess.
the UK. Poof means
Whatever.
poof means just gay.
oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Now he's like Periwinkle or some shit.
They had a
Dude,
Bruh.
my
Periwinkle
man.
in the first show. It was
Fucked
like
up.
the counter to Foop.
Huh?
Yeah, Poof.
He was the other
Poof
baby.
has the evil counterpart.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
Poof is the evil counterpart. There's
I'll-
Poop and Poof. Like, there's the evil Cosmo and evil Wanda.
I looked up
Yeah.
Periwinkle 2024 and it just shows me a bad bitch. Holy.
Damn. Know what's gonna be in the search history later.
What are we looking at for runtime right now?
An hour just.
Uh,
But we
Really?
I,
Just an
I
hour.
started recording like a few
I
minutes
was just-
before we even started, so maybe like 15
All right,
minutes.
so we still have a little bit more time to yap. We still got some time left.
Dude, I was thinking about that right now, and I was like, it doesn't even feel like an hour. Like this went by so fucking fast.
Yeah, we're
I
just
got
listening to
I mean,
Creamy's
for me, it's
crazy
felt like a
laundromat
while, but I've
stories.
also had to piss for the
We-
past, like, 40 minutes.
We didn't even get to introduce Creamy. It was just Creamy Thanksgiving. What was it like? I didn't even get to introduce
yeah.
Yeah,
Creamy.
pretty much all we got to say was Creamy and Grandma.
Do we want to do a late introduction?
Yeah, Creamy, introduce
Sure.
yourself.
We'll just take it and put it right in front.
What do y'all want from me? What do y'all want from me?
Nothing.
We
Uh,
already
plug
know
whatever
your
you want.
occupation. We already know your age, so there's not much else to.
Nothing, dude. No.
I am an ancient woman from the crazy years of the late 1990s. I can give y'all my social security card. I can give y'all my
Yeah,
address.
let's run it.
I can give y'all my bill for allowing me to come
Nah,
up here.
nah,
I
you
appreciate
can
it.
keep that
No,
one.
you can keep that one.
She's a Southern belle.
I am a Southern
She's a
Belle.
Georgia peach.
No, don't say that ever again. That is disrespectful. That is disrespectful.
Oh, bless your
I'm
heart,
kidding.
honey.
I'm kidding. But I like. It's like the one state nobody would expect for me to like be from. They say either Georgia, Florida, Alabama.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mississippi.
That's when you think of Mississippi, you think of like absolutely nothing, and that's the most accurate depiction.
Every time I think
of
of
Mississippi.
Mississippi, I think of the fucking stupid pickup line. You're the only miss whose piss I want to sippy.
Wow.
Have
Yeah.
y'all never heard that before?
No, I've never
Nope.
heard
You've
that.
I
never
have.
heard of that? Sorry.
No,
Really?
that's
At least
wild.
Maze
Yeah,
had heard it.
It's like, are you from Mississippi?
Wow.
Because you're the miss who's piss out of sippy.
that's crazy.
And
I'll say safely up here in the north, away from all that bullshit.
You've got your own bullshit.
Yes, sir.
Mrs. shatters arm with tree root, has to wear 20 layers
Happens.
just to go to school in the morning.
This is true. It did snow actually
I mean,
on Thanksgiving, and it
Actually,
snowed
I've
today.
got my winter clothes back there.
There's snow outside right now.
I think we snowed
Mississippi.
yesterday and it was like an inch.
Mississippi is like a what's it called? Like when you reach 50 years old as a woman. And you can't.
Menopause.
You don't have. Thank
Menopause.
you. Thank you.
I was right.
Of course, the
Missis-
men know this.
Yeah.
Oh, shit! I just completely threw that out there. Holy.
Yeah. Mississippi is like a menopausal woman because we had like a complete freeze like the past couple days and it shot up
Everyone
to like
else is fucking
almost
boiling hot and
70.
they're freezing.
That's crazy.
Missouri, the
For-
best way to describe their weather is it's about as bipolar as its women are. One day it could be 100 degrees and the next day it's snowing. I swear to God.
It's 26
It's
degrees
so
here
fucking
right now.
crazy.
It is 60.
We're probably about the same right now.
The high of today was 36.
The high today, I think, was like 71.
It's 40 right now
Insane.
for me.
Wild.
Dude.
Uh,
I love
currently
these weathers.
30 degrees, high of 37, low of 24.
I love these
Ooh.
weathers,
Oh.
dude. Cold weather.
I forgot to mention, like, I guess, like, I'm a college student working on an internship, working
Had a laundromat.
at the
What's the
laundromat.
degree you're working for? Let the viewers know.
I'm a Mississippian. What do you think?
Well, we already know.
Agriculture.
Oh,
I
really? What
am-
gave that away?
Don't know, man. That's so
There's only two
crazy.
things to do in southern states. You either suck dick or shovel shit.
Accurate. I am wanting to like go to I'm going to college for agriculture leadership, but it's like it's informal like agriculture teaching. So I was not about to go the teacher route and get a certification and like teach kids that like in a middle school or a high school setting won't care about
I'm
you.
pumping my shoulders, okay?
He's like
He's going like this.
he's feeling kind
I
of fruity,
pop 'em.
but like
I
I just
deserve
didn't
to be in
want
the wicker basket.
true. So like, yeah, I just didn't want to teach kids that are gonna throw desk at me or carry a automatic.
Nah, for real.
And,
Man about to pull out the
and
blinky.
seriously.
Hey, teach, look at this.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was not about to do that. Like I would love to teach kids if I was not in the
Keep her
US.
away from the children.
But yeah, I am wanting to do that. I am working on like my extension degree, or not like a degree, but trying to make connections within like the university employment, so that way I can go on and work at a university, but not be like a doctorate or whatever. So I don't know how to explain it other than like, if I were to go to a land grant universities have like these extension programs. They fund the extension programs so that way they can provide teaching for urban and rural kids. There's also a program called like 4-H. So like I'm wanting to teach city kids about agriculture, because in all honesty, I feel like city kids nowadays don't really understand where food comes from.
Listen
I
here, City
agree.
Slicker.
Listen to your
This is
city
where you
slicker.
get your beef from.
Sounds like a racial term.
What, City
City
Slicker?
slicker?
Yeah.
You've never heard that?
I've never heard of that, no.
We've got City
I
Slicker.
live in the
That's how
city.
you know
Country
you're a
bum.
city slicker.
I'm from the city. I've never heard that.
You're either a country bum or a city slicker.
What about a
You got
yuppie?
two
Have you ever
sides of
heard that
coin.
one before?
I've never
Oh,
heard of
it's
I'd be
like-
yuppie.
surprised if he's
Oh, people love to call other people yuppies here.
What does that mean?
Means you're uppity, like you're like too good. You know
Like
what I
posh,
mean? You're
like
like a city
posh.
slicker. Yeah, like a
have
posh
you
city
ever
slicker.
heard of a
yuppie.
Yankee?
Never heard of that.
I've heard of a Yankee, yeah.
A Yankee?
Okay,
Yeah,
that one was
I've
a
been
pretty,
called
like,
a Yankee.
bottom of the barrel, like, pretty normal.
But yeah, like I would love to teach kids either in the city or for like a nonprofit organization, and teach them about like where our food comes from, like about like slaughtering. There's so agriculture, I feel like people just kind of like know that it's there, but they don't really pay any mind to it. But it's a really big deal. Like that's how we get our clothing, that's how we get our food. I'm like learning even now so much about it, and I'm just about to graduate. So
Okay, so
I
uh,
what?
have you ever heard about the whole, like, how the milk and beef companies have so much sway that they're able to force in new rulings
Yeah.
throughout, because they'll legitimately like blackmail people, like, either you put this rule in for us to make us better, or
Yeah, they
we will
lobby.
legitimately cut off your supply of insert product.
No,
Lobbying
I
is
haven't.
extremely real.
Yeah,
I swear it's legitimate.
if I had
There
known
have
about
been
like
acts passed, and a specific one I can think of is there is a support act for smaller farmers. That was supposed to have gone out after the Great Depression. It's been going for so long because they forced the government to keep it around. Because either you keep giving us a supplement or we're going to cut off your food supply. You choose.
see, I didn't know that.
I don't care what happens. Bring me my Wagyu. That's all I care about. I don't care. I don't care where it comes from. How. Bring me my
That
steak.
shit's gonna be so expensive.
I don't
That
care if
would
it's
be-
barnacles off the bottom of a ship as long as it tastes good.
That's one thing that we're like very aware of in my household is like where food comes from and what we're eating. Like my parents both try to eat like as clean as possible. Like we have a garden. We try to eat as much food from the garden. Like my dad is a hunter. My brother hunts. Like most of the food, like I would
That's
say
a really
90%
normal
of the
thing
food
around where I live.
we consume in this house, we either grew or shot ourselves. which
Dude,
I
know.
think
I want to
is
try that.
So-
the way it
I want to try
should
that
be.
moose steak. I want to try that moose
Yeah,
steak.
it's fucking
dude.
gas.
I really
There's
wanna
nothing
try
better
that.
than game meat, in my opinion.
I don't know if you
No.
ever heard of this whenever you started first hunting, but there was always something they talked about in my family. Is they used to make you drink a cup of their blood and take a bite out of the heart.
We
Had
didn't
you ever
do
heard about that?
No,
Well, we didn't do
I've
about it,
heard
but
about
that was
hunters
something
doing all
they
sorts of
were
crazy
joking
shit
about.
as rituals, but yeah, we never really had a ritual
Grandpa
or
was
anything.
like, "Well, it's your first kill. You gotta drink a cup of the blood." I'm like, nope. You got me
Oh,
fucked
thank
up."
you.
Chat, save me. I'm surrounded by white people. Help me, please.
One thing
Okay, now.
we did do is I got to save my first shotgun shell that I killed my first turkey
Yep.
with. I still have it,
Yep.
and
We always
I also
save
have the
the
beard and the spurs, like the feet.
I tried a cooked turkey heart before, and it's actually really good.
Yeah,
There's
I've
a lot of
tried many
surprising cuts
organs
that are
before.
supposed to be really good. Like, I heard cow tongue is pretty good as long
My
as you
dad
can get over
loves
the
eating the
texture.
liver.
Cow tongue, yeah, cow tongue is really good. We put that on our.
As long
I've
as
never
you get over
tried
the
that.
texture, it's good. Same with oxen
Have you guys-
tail and
we have like
brain.
pig's
I've heard brain's
feet,
good.
cow tongue, cow brain, cow stomach, and like all of our like Hispanic dishes.
Have
I
you
just
guys-
I could. Mm-mm.
I was gonna say, have you ever eaten squirrel?
No, but
Yes,
I've
I
killed them.
have actually.
Yeah? Did you
I've
like
killed
it?
them.
The guy that cooked it, he cooked it with bacon wrapped around it. Oh
Ooh,
my
that sounds good.
god,
Okay,
man!
that
that's-
sounds good, but I
It kind of
Sure.
tastes like. It kind of reminded me of rabbit when I had it.
dude, my dad had a rabbit
It's
once.
essentially a tree rabbit.
In his childhood, he had a rabbit and he threw up. So what was he missing there? But I mean, it was his pet, and they killed it just to eat. So
Well, that's
Okay,
why.
that
That's
happened
why.
to a
That's
buddy.
why.
Yeah, what the
Except
fuck?
it was
That's not
with
like a
baby
wild
goat he
hare.
raised.
okay, then that was probably
Also,
okay.
wild hares are more gamey than homebred.
Yeah, no, the rabbits
happened to
I've
a
eaten
buddy
have
with
been
goat.
game.
He raised the baby goat from like a kid, and his parents said, once it gets to a certain age, we're going to make you eat this. And sure as shit, he ate that fucking goat. He
What
said he
happens
cried
when you
his
grow up
eyes
on a
out.
farm?
I've tried goat cheese before. That is actually
I love
like
goat
really
cheese.
good.
It's amazing.
Mason's like, what
Dude, I
the
don't
fuck
know.
is
You're
happening?
surrounded by country bombs.
I really am, dude. All
Goat cheese is
three-
really
Hey, how's
good.
about
all
this?
three of you guys are
The,
from like rural fucking white places. I am.
How's about this? For the title, it should be 3 country bombs and a city slicker.
No, I'm not naming it that. I
Yeah.
already have the
It's
title.
an apt description.
I already have the title. Don't worry about it.
All right.
The only like crazy thing I probably would that I have ate so far is the turkey heart and the
This didn't
The
happen to
turkey-
me, but it happened to my grandma. She accidentally ate some Rocky Mountain oysters. She thought they were chicken nuggets.
I was about to say, how do you
Sure.
accidentally eat Rocky Mountain oysters?
You're
am I-
looking off
but
like
am-
you don't
but-
even know what they are.
I know what they are.
I
Wait,
was
who?
talking about Creamy.
Oh,
She was just
No.
staring off like, what the fuck?
No, I just remember like you gave me PTSD of like try chicken livers.
I've never had chicken liver.
Oh, yeah, I don't like chicken liver. I don't.
To irony. You can like taste the
Yeah, it
The
tastes
best
like
thing off the
metal.
chicken is the breast. On God. The legs
Ah.
are just too much bone.
When I was a kid, I remember we slaughtered chickens, and my dad made me like pull out all the guts, and I had to pluck the chicken. That shit fucking
Mhm.
sucked. I hated it
I
so much.
remember the first time I ever seen my grandma kill a chicken. She made me chase around its headless corpse.
Yeah, my dad made a headless chicken bok one time, and that was pretty funny.
Oh yeah. It's fucking wild as shit,
What?
but it's fucking
Because it still has its vocal cords, so even though the head's cut off, you can pull on the vocal cords and it will balk at you.
That's crazy, dude.
Also, after you
Oh
cut their head off, they still twitch around for like a couple minutes.
Ours ran around for a while. They would just run.
It will
into a
run,
circle,
yeah. They'll get up and move.
and she would have us like kids chase them and catch them.
It happens.
I'm not like that country bum then. Holy shit.
Trim and I
So
are
that-
country as fuck.
I didn't even live down here my entire life. I've lived here for God knows how many years.
Lived
but
in the middle
for
of nowhere
a
my
decent
entire
chunk of
life.
my life, I lived up in the city for like
I say that I
7,
like
8 years, something like
I
that.
say that I'm from Mississippi, but like I'm from like northwest Mississippi, and where it's like 30 minutes from Memphis. So like
Mhm.
I'm like sub rural or suburb. I don't know what the terminology is, but like it's like a mixture
It's a
of both
town to
country.
me.
It's
You're
like
right.
suburban or
Oh,
rural living.
it's like a
Sub-rural.
mixture of both.
Yeah.
So my family owns 5 acres of land, and we've had a horse on that land. We hated that horse. We had 2 bulls on there. That was a
Those are a pain in the
nightmare.
ass, especially if you've got a small amount of land. You cannot keep them entertained. You don't got enough women, not enough grass.
Dude, a creamy
You
owns a
can't.
golf cart to get a golf cart to get around.
Our golf cart broke.
Oh my god.
Damn, you gotta
man.
fix it up. That's why you gotta get a 4-wheeler instead.
See, my parents are too cheap. They rather repair a damn
like,
old golf
You can
cart.
find shit on eBay, Facebook
For like
Marketplace. You can find
$200,
some vehicles.
look for like a divorce.
Yeah.
Because the wife will like, oh, I got this 4-wheeler in the divorce. Here, $200 for it. Brand new out the
neighbors-
box kind of shit.
My dad actually caused our neighbors to have a divorce.
Spill.
So the neighbors were renovating their home, and my dad called. He was like really good buddies with his the neighbor, and he's like, "Hey, who's over there like putting in your new flooring? I see that you have like flooring being put in, or like walking into your house." And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's my wife's side. I don't recommend them. They're actually crackheads, and we're just paying them for little or nothing." Said that out loud
Word.
in front of his wife, and he also said something like, "They've destroyed a good portion of this house trying to renovate our house. Don't do
Damn.
it."
That's what
And
happens when you
so
DIY,
From my
bro.
experience, it always seems like the crackheads have the best like craftsmanship, but I guess not everyone.
not everyone. They got the short end of the stick.
I
But
knew a crackhead that was like an amazing blacksmith. He
Only
made
when it
some
comes to
nice
making things to
knives.
smoke out of.
they
When
go
it's
in
anything
creative
else,
mode.
they lose all their skills.
They go in creative mode.
But yeah, the wife overheard everything. They had an argument that night. She kicked the husband out of the house. He no longer lives there. And his stuff is still there. He has they both have an RV. They both have like a 20,000 this is a guesstimate. They have like not an ATV, but it's also not a golf cart. It's like one of those
A
off-road
side-by-side?
Yeah, side by side.
Is that what they're
Like
called?
it's like bigger than a
Sometime
4-wheeler,
it's
but it's
called
not
like
really
an
a car.
Ace, a side-by-side, a 4x4. They've got a bunch of names, but
We
it's
always
like a
call them
golf
side by
cart on
sides.
steroids.
Yes, that's what
It's
it
like
is. That's what they
if a
have.
golf cart and a golf cart and a Jeep had a baby.
Or a dune buggy, yeah.
Yep, that's what they have. And so
Those things are
she
so
kicked
fun to
him
go
out,
mudding in.
and now they're filing a divorce. She wants to keep everything,
Oh, no.
and the guy wants at least all he wants is what half of the profit of when she sells the house. That's it. That's
Just
all
want
he's
my
wanting.
boat, man.
She is basically saying, "No, fuck you. You're not getting nothing."
That's how it
Well,
always is.
this woman has been she's had a hairstylist, like a hair shop, literally right like maybe 5 steps away from her house. You in Mississippi, you can't legally have a business on the same property as your home for some reason. I don't know why.
That's the thing
Seems
in a lot. That's
weird.
the thing in a lot of places.
Why?
I have no clue.
What happens if you have like a shop and you like live above it? Is that not allowed?
Like I said, it's in certain places. I don't know.
I have no
Weird.
It
clue.
really just depends on state and local jurisdiction.
So he plans on snitching his ex-wife out about
Damn.
having an illegal business. And so she's probably either going to get I'm assuming either jail time or like major fines. So like,
That's
She's getting fucked
But-
over either
she'll
way.
get everything
Yeah,
confiscated
basically.
from her, and they'll fine her ass out of
Damn.
fucking next week.
Yep.
Should have
Yep.
just gave him half the money.
For real.
You had to
I
be
mean,
greedy.
that's all he wanted. Like that's literally all the man wanted. That I don't know. But yeah.
He didn't even
We
want his
had
shit back. He just wanted the funds to start a new life.
Pretty
He
much.
wanted to
That's
get
all
the
he
hell
wanted.
away from you.
He said that the
Wild.
wife was crazy. She was an alcoholic.
Sounds about
That
right.
always helps the situation.
So I mean, damn. I'm trying to think, like, every farm animal that I've owned a rabbit. I had like a regular rabbit, and I like couldn't take care of it anymore because I was also a kid. So my mom gave my rabbit to my neighbor. They ended up stuffing the hell out of that rabbit and then cooked it in a stew.
Happens.
Jesus.
Yep.
It
What
would
can
have
you
been
do?
fucked up if they had you eat it too and not tell you.
Oh, like nope.
Here,
Nope.
have
I
some
found out
rabbit stew.
years after. I was like, that's what happened to Harriet? That's
Damn.
messed up. So, she was a horrible, horrible rabbit though. She ended up having babies and she stomped them to death.
Yeah,
What the
rabbits
fuck?
Oh
do
my
that shit.
god.
She
Bad
stomped
mom.
every single one of them to death. So, I mean, I guess she got what she deserved.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Kill your kids,
And
get ate to death.
for
Maybe
real,
we should
equal.
initialize that into fucking prison.
Prison,
Free burger.
cannibalism at its finest. I had 2 Holstein bulls on my property.
We
I don't
just
know.
recently got rid of our bull. He was a
We've
pain in
never
our
had
ass.
cows.
So it turns out, like, I literally learned this in community college. So this was like we owned the bulls, and that was like when I was just a kid. And years later, I found out Holstein bulls are the number 1 most dangerous bulls to own. And they are, oh my god, they are the number 1 like most dangerous to breed, apparently. And they have to be AI'd in order to get a heifer impregnated. We didn't
Giant
know
pain in the
that.
ass.
Yeah. I've learned this. Like they ended up getting banded, and one of them was a successful ban. The other one was not, and it had 1 testicle.
I was gonna say
And
we might have to explain to Maze, but I think he understood.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he got it when you said that.
Yep.
So when you basically put at a young age for any like
Most small
male,
animals.
most small, I know
Like
like big
livestock.
Like one of the only ones that are like an exception are pigs. Weirdly enough.
Yeah, but I don't think pigs, like, I don't think it's as necessary for them.
Did y'all know
Yeah.
that y'all can
I
castrate
don't know.
roosters?
No, what the fuck?
You can castrate roosters.
Just get the
Some of
eggs, you
it-
lazy fuck.
Yeah, you really
I
don't
just
have
learned
to.
this.
Like,
I
just
don't know
collect the
why.
eggs.
I have no clue why. But I know there's crimping. You just go
Mhm.
around testicles. I know there's banding, and you just like
That's the most
just
popular.
and cheapest one, I think.
I don't.
He's like,
It's you
my
stretch a rubber band over the nuts and you cut off the
I
blood
didn't.
flow.
I didn't mean. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know.
You don't
this
even want to
topic.
know.
He's like, I don't want to talk about this
I don't
anymore,
like
guys.
this topic.
He's getting
Maze, your city
flashbacks.
slicker is showing.
I don't like this topic, guys.
Or another very popular is freezing. You kill the
True.
entire area and it just falls off.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. See,
You
this is
basically
why
dip their nuts in fucking oxygen.
Living on a
This
farm
is-
teaches you some brutal lessons.
Well,
this
I
is
don't.
why I feel like a lot of people need to learn about agriculture, like
It's
both
very
city
important.
and
It's important to you guys, us in the city. We'll stay in the city, we're here chilling. We'll eat our burgers, we'll eat our steak. You guys can deal with all that. We're going to sit here and enjoy what
And
you
now
guys
every time
do.
you eat that burger, I hope you think about where that bitch came from.
I will not. I will
Probably
not.
some
I will
truck
think,
in Iowa.
You know what I'm going to be thinking about? How good the burger is. I don't care where it came from, what happened to it. I'm going to do. You taste so
Have you
good.
seen that video? Have you seen that
I
video of the
don't
little
care.
girl? And there's like cows at like a petting zoo, and she goes, a hamburger. And her mom's like, no, don't say that.
Yeah.
And then she goes, she's on mine.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You're not just a cowgirl. You're a fucking
It's so
soup, a
funny.
burger, a steak. You a whole damn meal.
I never seen this video.
Oh my god, it's so
I'll
funny.
show you.
I'll try to find it for you.
Thank you.
Well-
It's like giving you this same energy as the little girl is
It's
like,
damn near 9.
looks at the birds
shit.
or the geese, and she's like, look at all these chickens.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Well, on that note of ball clipping and whatnot and country living, yeah, I think this has been a great, interesting, entertaining, and lesson learning
So many-
episode. So many
many
ups and
fun
downs.
stories.
So many stories. So many lessons to be learned today.
We bounced around more than a fucking ball.
Lots of crackhead shit. Lots of
Yeah.
country shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
They
So,
go hand in hand.
We hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I thank you, Krim and Creamy, for coming on. Creamy, I know it was kind
Yes,
of like a
thank you
last second
guys.
thing. I know Creamy for you was like really last second, but I'm glad you had the time
That
and
was
spare to
good.
come on. And Krim, thank you for being here as always and contributing. I was going to say contradicting the podcast.
Contradicting. I mean, I'm
Contributing to the podcast. So
Definitely
that's-
have you guys back sometime.
dude.
I would love to.
Yeah, obviously we'll have you guys back.
You
on.
just get me started, and I just
We'll have you guys back
Oh.
on soon.
sure make
So-
it.
Cannot be contained in an hour.
It really can,
God,
dude.
no.
Oh no.
We need
No.
an extended special.
So, for the next podcast, if you're watching this, please give us more topics to talk about. We'd love more topics
Yes.
as always. And
Hi,
Put them in the
future me.
comments.
and Lunatize, thank you for your very amazing, glorious fart comment that made me laugh in the moment, and it made it to this week's podcast. So, if you want your comment to be acknowledged and spoken on the next episode, please leave us a comment. And if you're
Start
listening,
cooking.
if you're listening to on Spotify, please download our episodes, favorite the podcast, save the podcast, like the podcast, download the podcast. But anyways,
Worship the podcast.
well, I'll leave the links to everybody down in the description so you guys can check them all out. This has been BOOFCAST episode 4. We will see you guys next week. Thank you.
Sayonara.
See ya.